All right, everyone, welcome to Spooky Hollywood. This is the redesign done by Blizzard of the Hollywood map for the Halloween Terror event, and I gotta say, I love it. Check out this haystack. You cannot shoot Junkrat bombs or arrows under that. You still can under these cars, but the terrain change, a lot of pro players have commented they actually like this choke better with the haystack rather than the car, but that's a topic for another time. You can just see all kinds of decorations throughout the map, and of course they made it nighttime. There's a shooting star or a plane. That's a plane. We're in Hollywood after all. No shooting stars out here. Actually, that plane trajectory is kind of odd. You can see the tail just disappearing. Anyway, the doors are open. It's going to be NaCl on the attack, Sorex on the Reaper once again. It looks like everyone actually sticking with the roles that we saw on King's Row still. I'll go ahead and watch Dangling there to get us started, take some free shots there at the Roadhog. The hook comes in on Bloxy. They blow him up. No problems there on the defense. And offense really have to consider whether they want to keep this push going or just back up and wait. Goski charging in actually was an opportunity for them to try and even it up, but they were unable to take advantage, and defense get another kill there. Sorex and Traumas both down. Offense really need to regroup and stop feeding the blender. If Genji falls, that's going to be just embarrassing by this point, because losing someone that late after losing your Lucio is basically inexcusable, but he does back out in time. Now on the defense, you can see all the setup that they've got here with the 3-tank, and McCree actually as their choice of DPS. Genji actually dashing up to the top very quickly there to try and deal with Roadhog face-to-face. He's actually going to knock him onto the low ground, which does allow the rest of his team to get into position. So it worked out after all. Goski actually getting hit with the Ana nade could be an opportunity for the attacking team, but the Reinhardt nano boost instead keeps him alive. Of course, King of 2v1 getting multiple kills there on the McCree. Good stuff there. Let's go ahead and take his POV for the next attack here from Salt. Solid defense so far. I don't know if they've lost a single person, maybe one or two throughout these fights, but you can tell that the defense is definitely holding up quite well here on Hollywood. 2.5 minutes to go. Looks like no changes out from the offense yet. Dangling does have his Dragon Blade, but they're going to Nano Boost Reaper instead. So Reaper runs in first, sliding off of the roof. You cannot control your character, so that's actually lost time in that only 6-second Dragon Blade. He finds the kill that he's looking for, though, of course, as everyone else is distracted with the Reaper. High Noon coming out from somewhere, but it looks like King of 2v1 was taken out during the Deadeye itself. Sorex and Dangling getting the job done. I definitely saw a lot of work there from each of the characters on the attacking team. Dangling forced back. Winston swap definitely paying off there for Rain and company. Even though the payload has just started, Genji will have plenty of time to respawn or swap since the timing was a little ridiculous, but Dangling most likely going to swap here. You can see him in the spawn already contemplating his choices here. What do you do against Winston? You already have a Reaper. You already don't have a Roadhog yet. That's a perfect choice, of course. He can easily lay into enemy Winstons. Back and the defense, it looks like we've got the high ground fully established here. I'll go ahead and take King of 2v1 once again on that McCree. He was getting a lot of kills unnoticed there on point A, so maybe he can keep that up for us. Taking some shots down on the low ground, and this is, of course, an extremely common defensive setup here. We've got Sound Barrier, Graviton Surge and Death Blossom both coming out. Sound Barrier was used by the defense, though, so it looks like a majority of them still alive. Earthshatter hits 5 people, though. Goski was asleep, so maybe Ana hit him separately, but that was an enormous Earthshatter and a really good cleanup. It's a really good thing that Sorex knows how to stick with his tanks. It seems like the tandem of Sorex and their Reinhardt Lucky 7 seem to be doing just a ton of damage. Sorex never really roams far from the cart. He plays the objective, which I do like to see. Reapers can get caught flanking very often, and Sorex has done a great job so far. However, as I say that, he gets absolutely annihilated with the Ana Grenade. Nano Boost on both sides. We've got dueling Reinhardts, but one of them is asleep. The defensive Reinhardt Goski finding 2 kills, while poor Lucky 7 just gets put to sleep immediately. CC chain in full effect there for the defense. NORSE showing some great teamwork and coordination to shut down that Nano Boosted Ryan very quickly.
Nano boost is charging. My ultimate
Oh yeah, one tap. Here we go. I hit it twice. All right, Dangling on the Roadhog here, looking for some free picks. Of course, he's going to be trying to hook down from the rooftop if they are still up there. He's not the best scouting character, so of course they're going to let your Reaper and Ryan go a little bit further ahead. High Noon, but he's exposed! King of 2v1, no! He gets hooked and blasted. Dangling, launching the whole hog ultimate with Sound Barrier on their side, but the Ana sleep darts have been totally on point from AJ Little. Definitely have to give him the credit where it's due. Dangling and Sorex getting the kills they were looking for there. Like I said, a lot of firepower there, easily able to deal with the tank lineup of the defense. They did swap off of Winston at some point to just go Roadhog, Zarya, Ryan. Of course, when there's no Genji in play, you don't really need the Winston against Reaper Roadhog, so it's a good decision. Dangling's put to sleep again. Anna just on point. Of course, Roadhog is a pretty big target. He's somewhat bullseye-shaped. I know that I don't hit sleep darts with that kind of regularity, and neither do you, most likely. But let's go ahead and watch Sorex again as he gets pumped back up to full health. He's got his Death Blossom ready to go, and he finds an enemy Reaper immediately. That is a terrible feeling when you teleport up somewhere and someone's already shooting at you, but Sorex somehow manages to survive the defense, losing an opportunity there to take out this huge DPS action, but we've got Death Blossom ready to go still, and Sorex has done a phenomenal job with them so far. I haven't really seen any wasted ults from him just yet, and the Earth Shatter, nano boosted Death Blossom comes in yet again. We saw it in the last map. We saw it again just now. Great stuff there. Good coordination from Salt. Finally putting away the defense, and the team wipe into teleporting forward is a good move there. Looking for the Lucio. Nano boosted Lucio is the only hope for getting back to the cart in time. I like that play. I've actually never seen that. The increased movement speed on the Lucio, allowing him to get back into play fast enough to contest the cart, and the defense actually gets several kills. Baxter on Tracer now, King of 2v1 on the McCree, getting the kills that they need. Excellent play there. Man, I've never seen that before. That was actually super impressive, you guys. Quick thinking, I have to say, at least, by the defense, if nothing else. I don't care if they copied it from somewhere else or if people have been doing it forever. It just, the execution was spot on there, so you got to give the props. You hear the High Noon coming out now from McCree. Not sure how many targets he's got available. Reaper's trying to gun down Baxter on the Tracer. Could be a good duel. Neither of them have their defensive cooldowns anymore. Sorex has just used his sound barrier out. Actually puts the offense at a great advantage here. I'm going to zoom out for the overhead view as the cart is continuing to just inch forward. Good charge there onto the Roadhog, but Reinhardt cannot protect his healers. AJ Little, Rain, Baxter all go down. Now it's just Lucio against 5 members of the attacking team. Norse, I love you, but this is not going to happen today. 1 minute left and 11 seconds for the time set as they accomplish the 3rd point. Excellent attack there. Sorex and Lucky 7 again. Great combinations there.
Switching sides.
I am liking the bookmarked camera feature, but there's no visual for it anywhere, so I don't actually know like 100% if my cameras are being bookmarked properly when I do it. Because last map I thought I had bookmarked it and I hadn't, and when I went to go for it, it just did nothing. So some kind of confirmation, like camera 2 set, camera 3 set, something like that, just something visual so that I can know for sure. Because right now I just did another one, you guys would have never known. Although that is actually, for a spectator POV, it's interesting. I would like the confirmation still, though. Some chime or something. Either way, we are flipping sides now. It's going to be Norse on the attack this time around. Baxter did show off some pretty good Hanzo skills on the previous map, King's Row, so we'll see if that can continue. We've got the defense fully set up here. We're going to see Sorex actually on the McCree this time rather than the Reaper, and Dangling on the Reaper rather than the Genji. See how this defense works out. Zarya actually lobbing some free shots here at the door as they spawn. Start out with Biloxi on Anna, just to get some support love in here. He was actually playing Lucio earlier, I believe. Now Traumas is actually on the Lucio, so they must be working out some different rotations as well. Biloxi does have the golden Anna gun, so I definitely trust his skills there. Even though you can just buy it. I've never played the character. Lucky 7 charging in gets put to sleep. Defense actually falling apart slowly but surely. They've lost 2 of their members while the offense have actually not lost anyone yet. Goski doing a great job there with the defensive Reinhardt. Baxter versus Sorex over on the left side of your screen. Turned into a little bit of a duel, but Sorex with the high ground is able to stay alive. You've got Reaper and Zarya both contesting the point, as well as that Lucio. Sorex finally wins the battle against Baxter just through sheer patience. And there's the Deadeye coming out. Can he get anything for it? Yes. Does kill AJ Little. It looks like Vexel, the attacking Zarya, did blast herself, unfortunately, to death. Goski got the nano boost on the offensive Reinhardt, trying to get some damage in, but it looks like defense might be able to hold after all. Sorex doing a great job on McCree. Definitely got to call him out again for knowing what he's doing here on these offensive characters. Reaper earlier, now McCree showing us a good show. Showing us a good display, showing us a good show. Sounds bad. All right, here we go. Let's take the POV of Lucky 7. It's going to be the defensive Reinhardt that's got Earthshatter ready to go. Actually, in that note, let's go with Goski, actually, because they will be the ones most likely to open up here with the Earthshatter of their own. Just showing that patience, allowing his shield the maximum amount of time, building ults for whoever on the attacking team still needs it. Baxter specifically at 97%. If he can just hit like one more arrow, suddenly they have all sorts of combo possibilities. I'm going to zoom out to the point just because there are so many ults available. There's that Graviton Surge. Dragon Strike going to come straight through. There it is. That red dragon is actually there for the offense. They get the kill on Zarya, but Nano Boosted Reaper on the side of the defense did his damage as well. Zarya goes down. King of 2v1 also falling on the Roadhog. McCree and Reaper doing a great job focusing targets. Reinhardt's asleep, but he's so out of position that he easily gets pinned. And Nano Boost goes to waste here for the offense. Definitely a little bit late if you're going to be trying to use that. You've already lost half your team. So definitely should have saved that one for a future push, but it's going to be the defense prevailing once again. 90 seconds left on the clock for the offense. They don't really have a ton to work with here. Let's see what Baxter can do, switching off of the Hanzo now onto Genji to try and make something else work for them. There is a Reaper to his left. He doesn't know it, but now he does, as Dangling just jumps out at him from the shadows, as you do. 57 health now for Baxter. He's going to get healed back up, though, before the push starts. Sorex in the far back there, as McCree did not like the attention he was receiving in the front, but Zarya actually almost lands a fatal shot there. Hook up to Zarya there. Actually just ends up giving her a bunch of energy. Deflect out from the Genji means High Noon should be mitigated. Dangling gets 2 kills, though, on the defense with that Nano Boost. Again, the Nano Boosted Reaper doing his job. Baxter finding a couple of kills. Dash reset could be the name of the game if he can just stay alive. But the rest of his team is down. What an unfortunate position to be in for an offensive character. You never really enjoy that. When it's like, hey guys, I got the kills, let's move. Oh wait, you are all at spawn. Happens really often when I play, go figure. But Baxter catching that Ananade, of course, need to back off. And now we are a little bit reset. 25 seconds to go. This is actually one of the last opportunities here for the offense to try and push in. But it's Dangling with that Death Blossom that could be shutting them down if they try to push in too hastily. Goski already contesting the point here as Reinhardt. He is losing his shield. Earthshatter comes out at the perfect moment, and another Death Blossom, this time from Dangling, and everything is going to die with only 1 second left. Rain is the last man standing. He's going to fall, and that was a perfect defense there from the side of Salt. NORSE unable to get their offense going.
Final score 0-3.
And there's the labels from the custom games showing up. NaCl wins.
Play of the match.
Gotta be the very last Death Blossom, if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
Oh, let's break it! Damn!
See some of the cards here. 11 Earthshatter kills on 13 hit. That's pretty darn good.